I'm going to show you how to create and set up a YouTube channel from scratch. Now I'm literally going to share my screen in a second and we're going to go through it together. From setting up your Gmail, setting up your logos and banners, and optimizing your keywords and everything in between. Now you can use the chapters below if you want to skip ahead, but just like building an IKEA shelf, sometimes if we skip ahead and only realize that we messed up later on, we're going to have to come back and restart all over. So let's begin with the first step, signing up to Gmail. All right, so the first thing you want to do is head over to youtube.com. Now I am in an incognito mode just so I could do this with you guys step by step. And what you're going to do is head over to the top right hand side where it says sign in, and you're going to click that button. You might already be logged in. If you are, you're just going to add account all the way at the bottom. And when you get here, you're going to click on create an account. From here, I like to put for work in my business just because I have a lot more options later on where you could do personal use, but personally for work and business. Now from here, I'm going to put the Gmail one. So get a Gmail address because that's all you really need. Then your first name and your last name. Now you could just create right away your channel name. So let's say in this case, we're going to do 2 chapters ahead. 2 chapters ahead. That's this channel's name. Last name, I don't have to put it because it is a business. If you did have a personal account, you would have to put first and last name. So let's do that. My birthday, if you guys want to celebrate with me, or July 18, 1990, and I am a male. And once you get over here, you're going to click on create your own Gmail address. Now, keep in mind that if it is too short, for example, let's say I put 2ca.yt, it's going to say that it's too short. Between 6 and 30 characters, it must be. So that's like the first error that you might run into. And let's say you decide to write YouTube. That also can't work because YouTube is copyrighted. So it's going to say the YouTube username is not allowed. Sorry, not the YouTube. This username is not allowed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2chaptersahead.hello@gmail.com. And we click next, and now it works. Then you're going to put in a password. In this case, I'm going to create a password. I'm not going to share it with you. There you go. And then recovery email, just in case you get locked out or whatever it may be, you could put a recovery email. I'm going to put my old email just in case something happens. You could skip it as well, but I'm going to add that. So there you go. That's pretty much it. Next. Now, there are some errors you might run into, right? So one error you might run into is verifying your phone number. If you've created too many accounts, you will run into an error that says, you have created too many accounts in a short period of time and you need to verify with a phone number. So if your phone number has been used too much, you could either A, just use a friend or family members, ask them if you could use their phone number, or there is a website, which I'm going to link down below, but it's receivesmss.com. And once you go in here, you could click on Canadian, US number, whatever it may be. And you'll also see other people using them to log in. But once you send the message, you click on update message, and then you'll go ahead and get your contact, your number right over here to verify it. All right. So next up, once you have done that, it automatically will prompt you here. Now, let's say you click this by accident and you click not now. You would just go back over here and then you would click on create a channel on the right under your email. And then you'll get it back right over here. So the name over here is going to be your channel name. One thing to keep in mind is that if you are using a channel name that is very popular. So to find out, let's say, for example, I want to use 2 chapters ahead, right? Of course, there's myself. So I have my shorts channel and my long form channel. So in here, what you want to do is you want to avoid using channels that are active and channels that are popular. If a channel is not active and not popular, let's say I use hello world. Let's try that out. Let's see if there's any channels like that. So we're going to go here, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on filters, and we're going to click on channel, and we're going to see if there's, channels that are popular. So here, as you can see, there's a lot of channels that say hello world. And this one here has 92,000 subs. This one here has 50,000 subs. We click on it, and we click on their latest videos. They posted 2 days ago. This is an active channel. So I wouldn't want to create hello world as a channel, right? Here as well, 2 years ago. This is dead. So that's most likely why this person was able to create it and be successful in it, because he or she would be the only person within that channel name that is actually successful and consistently posting. So keep that in mind when you are creating a channel. Use a channel name that almost no one has. And if you can't do that, make sure that the channel name that you are going to use is not active or, super popular. So let's say here, we're going to call it 2 chapters ahead, Itani. I'm going to put my name in there. And then for the handle, because my other handles already been taken, I'm just going to keep it as is, 2 chapters ahead --Itani. I could even remove the dash and just do this right over here. Feel free to use whatever you'd like. As long as the green check mark pops up, then it's good to go. If somebody else has it, then you might have to switch it up a little bit. The more unique, the better it is, and the easier it is, people are going to find you. Then you're going to hit create channel. Congratulations! You have created your first YouTube channel. Now, the work is not done. We need to hop in and we need to start optimizing the keywords and everything. But before we do that, just a side note, little tip of the day. If you are creating a channel and you want to eventually put your email in the contact us section, which I'm going to show you in a second how to do, if it's attached to your email, you will be more vulnerable to hackers, because sometimes people will go through your emails, they'll find it, and then they'll try to go and send you spam or whatever it is. And once you log in or you click something, they could hack your account. So I always recommend creating 2 emails at the beginning. One email that's general for all your channels and for your contact us. And the second email will literally just be for your channel, and no one has access to that except for you. Just a little side note. Then what you want to do is you want to click here on the top right. You could access your channel a few different ways. So either through the YouTube Studio or customized channel. We're going to click on YouTube Studio right over here. It'll say congratulations and welcome. Once you are in here, the next step, what you want to do is you want to head over on the left-hand side and click on settings. All right. So here you're going to put a few different settings. The default units, this is when you get monetized, what dollar you're going to see it in, what currency. Now you could put US dollar, Canadian dollar, wherever you're at. This really doesn't change anything. Next up is the channel. So this is the country of residence. This is mostly for monetization. So I'm in Canada, I'm going to put Canada. You're in the US, you could put US. Wherever you are, you could place that wherever your country is at. The keywords we're going to get into in a second, because I'm going to show you how to actually optimize your keywords to get ranked and categorize your channel right off the bat. Next, you're going to click on advanced settings. For most of us, we will set this to no. If you want to get monetized through AdSense, if you want to have comments, if you want to be added to playlist, all that other stuff, you can't set it for children. Anytime a channel is set for kids, which I'll pop up in a second, the restrictions you have, you will be restricted to do a lot of things. So I always recommend putting no, this channel is not made for kids. Almost everything I upload is not made for kids. All right. The rest of it, I keep open. It's up to you if you want to remove people to clip your videos or whatnot. I like it just because if somebody wants to take my content and post it to more people, great, more publicity for me, more exposure. Then we want to click on feature eligibility. Now these here, you do have to do. For example, the intermediate one, what we want to do is we want to add custom thumbnails, which is very important. Videos longer than 15 minutes. For this one, it's most likely going to be longer than 15 minutes. So I need to do that. Then live streaming. So I will click on verify number. Keep in mind, this is not connected to anything. So even if I verify it with anybody's number, nothing will happen. This is not connected to your channel or anything. This is just to verify that you will receive a message, and this is not a bot. So I'm going to put in my phone number. I'm going to get a message. So this perfect example, this number has been associated with too many channels. Only 2 numbers can be verified per year using this phone number. So I'm going to use my other phone number. And that number is also verified by too many people. I've created too many channels. So let's try my wife's number. I'm going to go grab my wife's code and come right back. All right, perfect. So the number has been verified. Thank you to my wife. And again, you could be using other people's phone numbers. It really doesn't matter. But that is pretty much the first step for the feature eligibility. The second step over here is going to be to add links in your bio, which is super useful for us content creators, appealing, upload more videos, even getting monetized. So there's 3 ways to do this. Number 1 is video verification. I personally like to do that. It's very quick, very easy. I don't have to upload anything. It will send you an email to your phone as long as you're logged in. And then you're going to get a prompt, which I'm going to show you in just a second, and we're going to do it together. The second one is valid ID. So you could send in an ID, and usually takes a little bit of time before it gets verified. And if it's good to go, it's good to go. Usually passport or driver license. Then finally, channel history. So if you upload, it usually takes about 2 months. If you're uploading consistently, then it will just automatically get unlocked. I don't like to do this because I like to put my links right away in my bios so I could help you guys access me. And if you have a community or something that you need people to access you with, then you would want to link that right away. We're going to click on access features. Now, one in here, I'm going to click on take a 6-second video of myself. But before I do that, you want to hop onto your phone and you want to log in to the account that we just created for ourselves. Take 6-second video of yourself, click next, scan QR code, or you could just send yourself an email, but I'm going to scan QR code. I'm going to click next, put in your password again. Do not autofill. Continue. Awesome. So right here, well, let's add my phone number. Skip. Home address. All right, perfect. Agree to video verification. So you'd go all the way down here and you would click yes, I agree. And then here, what's going to tell you is to hold it at eye level, use good lighting, make sure to have good lighting, make sure your nose, eyes, and mouth are visible, no sunglasses, masks, or hats. You don't need to dress formally or speak, and check that there's no other people or images in the background. So let's go ahead and press next. Allow access. So now we're in here. Look up. Look down. And that's it. You're done. So now your video is in review. It takes up to 24 hours. Usually within the next few hours, maybe even minutes, you will see that you got verified. So that is something that you'll notice very quickly. So it'll show up in a few minutes. Right now it'll be pending. Maybe even by the time that we're done this video, I'll come back to it and check that out. So once we have done that, now we're in the channel, we've done the advanced, we've done the feature eligibility, and now we're gonna hop into upload defaults. So in here, we're gonna keep everything as is, no tags, no visibility, nothing. In the advanced settings, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select our category. Depending on what you're doing, every video is gonna pop up to a certain way and we wanna categorize it. So in my specific scenario, it's gonna be education. Then the video language for most videos that I'm gonna be creating is gonna be in English. So we're gonna click English right here. Caption certification. This content has never aired on US television so far until somebody, signs me. And then we're going to go down to the bottom over here and again, put English for the title and description languages. The rest I keep. You could turn off how many viewers like this video. I keep it on. That's fine with me. And then we're going to press save. So right now you have started a channel. You have set up your settings for the most part. We still haven't done the keywords yet, which we're going to do in a bit. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the customization tab. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to upload the banner image, the banner profile image. And this is where we get to change things. We get to add the description for our channel. It's very, very important for telling people what your channel is about. Adding links, if you have external links, whether it's a website or, social media handle, whatever it may be, you could add that over here. And of course, the email. So like I said at the beginning, if people want to contact you, personally, I would put a separate email so that way people don't know which email you're actually using for this channel in case they want to hack you. And then in a second, we're also going to cover Home tab, which is very important because nowadays people are watching YouTube more than ever on TV instead of just their mobile phones and all that good stuff. So we have to set this up to make it look sexy. All right. So first things first, let's talk about the banner image. Unless you have paid somebody to do this for you on Fiverr, which I recommend, it's very, very cheap. You get to go on Fiverr. I'll show you real quick how to do it. You go to Fiverr. In here, you're going to search for somebody, most likely a YouTube banner and logo. That's what we would search for. Now in here, what I like to do is I like to filter by a few different things. Number one is seller details. I like to look at top seller, level 2, and level 1. Unfortunately, I don't like to go with new sellers. Not that I don't want to give them an opportunity. It's just at this point, I would rather just get somebody that knows what they're doing and can help me out based off of the results they already have. Then the budget. So as a Canadian, let's say I want to put $20. I don't want to pay more than $20 for an entire banner and logo. So right here, we've already gotten a lot that show up. So this person over here does a lot of premium, very nice ones, starting at $15. Now, once you click on them, you'll have what's included. So matching profile will probably be at $36 Canadian, so about $20, $25 US. And then finally the premium package, which includes, the editable files in case you do want to edit them in the future. Now look around. Sometimes you might want to go more niche. This guy's more simple. So for this person at $29, they will include everything, a profile image, the source file, and 2 assets, meaning the profile image and the banner. This is a really good deal. Now, before you order any of this, make sure to send them the contact me message, log into an account and send them a message. Ask them, hey, I'm creating a channel about this and this, and I need you to create a banner or a logo around this. Can you do that? And if so, can you send me examples of people you've worked with in the past within the same niche as me? That's really going to help you make sure before you spend your money and pay them if they could do the work that you're actually looking for. So always make sure to contact them before ordering. Very important. All right. Now, let's say you want to create your own. That's completely fine. What I would recommend then is going through Canva, because that's the easiest way to do it, and pretty much setting it up yourself. So I'm going to show you real quick how you could do that, because a lot of people make this mistake, and I'm going to show you how to avoid it. So let's switch over here. Let's go to Canva. All right, so once you're on Canva, what most people will do is create a design. They'll write YouTube banner, and they will use this, right? They'll use this whole image. The problem with that is YouTube's banner, like the logo, it's not set up for this entire big square. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna leave you guys down below in the description as well, a link to grab it. But what you're looking for is this right over here. So what you wanna do is once you put it here, I'm gonna leave you guys a link in the description down below to grab it. You wanna grab it and drag it all the way across. And this is your save zone. So how would you work with this? The best way to do it personally is I go to elements, I click on the line, and I turn it around, and I put it, you could double click it by the way, and just click position, and then put it here at 90 degrees. So rotate 90, and then you put it on the lines that it says over here. You copy, paste it, you do it again over here, and then you grab both of them, you copy, paste them without the background. So this and this, copy, paste, and then you drag and drop that as well over here. And then finally, one more line, well, probably two more lines. So one line that goes all the way across right here, and a similar one right at the bottom. Now you have your save zones. So you could delete the background, or if you really want, just lower the opacity. But I personally just like to delete it, make all of these in black. And now I know where I could work with. And now your save zone is anywhere inside of these these rectangles. Generally, mobile is going to be all in here for the first part. And then you have the tablet from here all the way to here. And then you have desktop all the way across here. So make sure to use that template and do not just try to use this whole picture, because you'll end up with really bad banners and it won't fit properly. Now let's hop back into YouTube and let me share with you how to upload it once you do have everything. Customize it. So I already have these set up for me. So I'm just going to go in and grab mine, and I'll show you real quick on how to do that once you're in there. So this is exactly how it's going to look like, right? So this is somebody I already paid off of Fiverr. They did it for me. It literally cost me 10 bucks and I have the whole banner. Once it's done, I'll press done and you have it uploaded. It's as simple as that. Your profile picture, same thing. You want to use a 98 by 98, 4 megabytes or less. I'm going to use my logo just to make my life easier. Let's say you want it to fit better, by the way, to take the whole screen. You just make it a bit smaller over here. Then you click done and that's it. We have the banner and we have the logo set up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Once you're in here, you're going to go back and you're going to click on the description down here. So the description is very important to tell your viewers what your channel is about. So the first liner is not like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. You want to just tell people, here you will learn everything you need to know about XYZ. So here about, all right, so an example here you'll learn everything you need to know about YouTube content creation and how to monetize your YouTube channel through AdSense, selling your products or services, and building out a community. You'll learn everything you need to know from starting a channel to scaling your channel, right? So this is just an example. You can use a lot of SEO keywords, so search engine optimized keywords, or you could just be very general like this. It really doesn't matter. This just pretty much tells the person what they're gonna get. And this first liner is the most important one, because that's what people will see whenever they go to your YouTube channel. So when I go here and I click on your channel, no, let it save, click on your channel. See that first liner right there. Here you'll learn everything you need to know about YouTube content creation, and then it starts getting blurred out. So keep that in mind. You do want to focus at least on that first little bit as much as you can. So that way when a person does go to your channel, they know exactly what they will receive in exchange. So that was in the customization tab. So here what we've done is uploaded the banner, the picture, the name of the channel, the handle of the channel. And here you could change it, but you can't change it, you know, only once every 14 days. Just be careful with that. And then right over here, it's the description. and adding links and email as we covered. Now, next up is the home tab. This is very, very important. A lot of people don't turn this on. And when you're on TV and you are watching content, if you don't have this on and you don't optimize this, the person does not have many choices to watch your content. They can't find many things. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on. And I personally like to remove the For You. All right. I put the videos, I remove shorts videos, past live stream, I remove that, and created playlists, I remove that. Then I add the popular videos. That I feel is very important. In fact, I probably put it first before anything. Then I put the regular videos. And then later on, which we'll cover in later videos, we're going to click on single playlists. And if you have playlists in here, you want to add the playlist that you have. We're not there just yet. You're just creating a channel, but eventually that's what we'll do. But for now, this is how we're going to have it, and we're going to publish. So now it looks a lot better. All right, now that we've done with that, next up, we have the channel keywords. Now, channel keywords are very important because it helps categorize your channel off the bat. So if you go to YouTube early on, this is what you're going to get presented with. Try searching to get started. Start watching videos to help us build feeds you'll love, right? A feed that you'll love. The reason why it shows that is because YouTube does not know what type of content you like to watch. But once you watch a piece of content, then it goes and it finds very similar videos and pieces of content to show it to you so that way you could watch it. So keywords are very important to help categorize your channel early on. Now, by the way, if you are still having trouble setting all this up and you feel like you need more help, because sometimes all this information is great, but you may not know how to apply it to your own channel, I did create a Skool community that you could join. I do live coaching calls. I help students, build their channels. I do video reviews, title reviews, all that good stuff in between. And, often we feel lost when we're alone. So this is really going to help you get the answers that you're looking for, because on YouTube, there's so much information. You don't know what you don't know. So it's hard to search for things. But in here, I've created over 120 video lessons structured in a way to help you from literally A to Z, from how to create your first video, uploading your content, scripting, titles, everything in between. And the best part is that it doesn't get outdated too quickly because I'm continuously updating it. Most courses you're going to buy, and within a few weeks, a few months, they become outdated because YouTube updates so quickly. And here we continuously update our lessons, so you always get the most updated information. Now, again, I'm not here to twist your arm. If you are interested, I left you the link down below in the description, and let's just hop into it and let's continue with the lesson. So now we're going to get into the SEO keywords. Right here, your channel keywords, essentially what it is, it tells YouTube what your content's going to be about. So for me, it's going to be, I'm going to show you a tool that you're going to use in a second, but for me, very generally, the first keywords I'm going to put is, of course, my channel name. So 2 chapters ahead. In case somebody searches for 2 chapters ahead, they could find me. I might even spell it at 2CA, right? I'm going to add my first and last name because maybe people are searching me that way. They might write 2 chapters ahead. So I'm also going to write it this way as well. So these are a few different ways that I'm going to make sure to write my keywords right off the bat that reflect off of my channel. Then what I want to do is actually dive deeper into what my channel is about. So for me, it's about YouTube, YouTube coaching, YouTube tips, YouTube how-to, right? So there's a whole list of YouTube questions or YouTube keywords that I'm going to be able to implement in here. Now for you, if you're still uncertain and you're not sure, then you could use an app like I like to use is VidIq. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do highly recommend it because it does help a lot. Let me show you how it looks like. All right, so this is VidIq. So usually what we're going to do is we're going to go right here on the left-hand side and click on keywords. And in here, we're going to write whatever our channel is related to. So here we're going to put YouTube. Fine. So what I would do is probably click on matching terms, which now it's those words that are inside, that keyword that's inside different sentences and keywords. Then I'm going to click search volume, and now it's time to set up my channel keywords. So here, I'm not doing YouTube automation. I don't like to teach that. I don't believe in automation anyways when it comes to YouTube because it doesn't work. But yeah, so YouTube automation, how to download YouTube videos, nope. Faceless YouTube videos, not me. YouTube library, no. YouTube rewind, how to create a YouTube channel, sure, that could relate to me. YouTube channel, that could work as well. So we're going to go back to YouTube, and that's what we're going to put in. So here, let's say I am a car channel. This is what we call car seed keywords. So mine will be like car. Now I could put exotic cars, right? Summer cars, sports cars, car crashes, if that's what you're creating videos about, sports cars, car restoration, car detailing. Don't put anything too general. Like for example, car crash sound effect. That's a search for a specific video, but not a channel. You don't want to put that as a channel, right? Car dealership would work. Car repair, car videos. These would all work if, let's say, you own a dealership, right? Let's say you have you're a mindset coach. You write mindset coach here. You might have mindset coach, mindset coaching, online mindset coach, the best mindset coach. That's what people are going to be searching for, right? That's essentially what you want to do. And you want to take those keywords and you want to plug them in to the channel section right over here. So you want to plug them in here so you could help YouTube categorize and help viewers find your channel right off the bat. That is very, very important. Again, you could use VidIq. I left you guys a link in the description down below. This video is not sponsored by them, but it helps a lot. Very, very helpful. And I've used it for a long time. I have a subscription. You don't need the pro plan and all that stuff. You just need the basic one. And I promise you the AI is not that great as far as I know and as far as my students have used it. So just use the basic one. And that's pretty much going to help you out. Now, once you're done, you're going to click save. Now that you've set up your channel, you're probably wondering how to upload your first YouTube video. And that's why I made this video right over here that you could watch, where I help you step by step upload your first YouTube video and optimize it to get the best results. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.